Well, hello and good evening.
Good evening.
This, I think, for everyone watching, this is producer Ken's first time on camera with Gotham, I think.
Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello.
Well, welcome to Live with Gotham Quilts. I am Allison. Don't worry, Yvette is still here. I promise she's still here. She's monitoring the chat. It just got a little crowded with all of us here. And we wanted to make sure, so producer Ken has been gracious enough to show you what we've got for today's show. While we are still getting things settled, I would say, getting all of the products moved over to the Gotham website and giving you lots of fabulous things to look at, we had a new fabric line that came into the shop that we just had to show you. We absolutely had to show you. So if you've been paying attention to the title or the description, or maybe that little teaser that went out in the newsletter today, we are bringing you Washi Plus. Washi Plus is a fabulous new line. It sounds very utilitarian with the Washi
Yeah,
Plus.
it sounds like it should be something else than fabric.
Well, I promise it doesn't have anything to do with washing machines. You don't have to wash anything you don't want to. So no more chores. But Washi
Right?
Plus is a fabulous line by Rashida Coleman Hale, and she is one of the lovely designers from Ruby Star. The reason this particular line is called Washi Plus is it's a reimagining, we'll call it. That Washi Plus has been one of Rashida's, I would say, um, very consistent lines from the beginning. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and share my screen here for just a second, so you could see exactly what I'm talking about as we talk here. So you can see here, here's just a little bit of information about Washi Plus. The reason that I wanted to make sure to get it to you guys is because it is such a brand new line. It is so bright and fun and colorful. What you're looking at here is the older version. So this idea of washi has been around since 2012. And this was way back in the day when some of those original Ruby Star designers were still designing for cotton and steel, which is where they came from. But if you'll bear with me for just a little bit, I promise we'll get into the new version of Washi Plus. So Washi, if you're familiar, is kind of that low tack tape that is really colorful, really fun. A lot of people use it for decorations. You can use it for in your sewing room. I actually use it all the time in my sewing machine, the actual washi tape, because
Mhm.
it's just very low tack, low stick, and it's cute and fun.
Right.
And hey, Kathy from Maryland, welcome. We always love it when you say where you're at from in the comments. We
Yeah.
love to hear that. So you could see that Washi Plus was originally designed in 2012. There was a little bit of a reimagining in 2015, 2022. I'm just going to kind of scroll through this. There's actually a fun block that's available on the Moda website, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this beautiful fabric. And yes, it is very, very lovely fabric. This one, and producer Ken will show you some of the fabrics in just a second, but these next couple of pages are going to give you an idea of the whole gamut that this fabric crosses. It's really got a lovely kind of a rainbow palette to it in those bright, bold colors. And I can put this up, so I'll put the QR code here. If you are interested in this particular line, we do have it available on the Gotham site. We've got some pre-cuts available on the Gotham site, and then we've got some yardage. We didn't port that over to Gotham just yet. That's available on the Tiny Apple side. So if you are looking for some actual yardage, rest assured we've got that at Tiny Apple, and we can put that in the comments as well if you want to get some yardage to go along with your pre-cuts. But do remember, even those pre-cuts, if you are a Club Gotham member, you do get a discount on that. You get 10% off all your fabric, and that includes these fabulous pre-cuts. So I'm going to hide this for just a second and go through the rest of this fabric. Um, but it starts with these very neutrals along with these fun pops of colors. I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret, but I definitely have my most favorite print here, and that's going to be these ones that are called Checkmate. So it's a checkerboard with lots of fun colors. It looks a little glittery, a little like a disco ball when you look at it in person. It just looks like a fun pop of color with maybe some sequins, like a sequined like a curtain, a sequin curtain.
Right.
That one is definitely going to be my favorite. It moves into the pinks and the berry colors here. We've got some teal and some turquoise. We've got this beautiful yellow along with, there's also a citron color, which reads just a little bit green. So it's not going to be, not quite a chartreuse, but it's on its way there, kind of that just fun, bold, yellowy green color. We've got the Checkmate again in these gorgeous oranges, and then on to a very dark turquoise. And then this color they're calling Bluebell. It's just a really not quite navy, pretty darn close to a navy though. So we've got this split up into two different colorways here. And so producer Ken, if you, here, we'll keep that up. We'll do all of us even here. If you want to go ahead and show the first colorway. Now, both of these you can get to by going to the Washi Plus section on the Gotham website. And so you can see we broke these up into two different palettes. One is going to be the pinks and the yellow. So that's going to be the top of this page here and the top of this page here along with some of those neutrals. So you can see all those fabrics that go together.
Yeah. I'm just trying to hold up each one, kind of showing.
And my favorite for the ones that Ken is holding up right now, the fabric is called Yay, It's Tape.
Yay, It's Tape. Yeah.
Another design that's as fun to say is that it's tape.
Yep, it's tape. So this is a 12 fat quarter bundle. So has 12 different colors in it.
Yes, indeed.
Kind of showing the yellows and right. Get my big hands out of the way. Yeah. These are very cute.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Kind of the neutral colors.
That you don't need any more fabric. There's always room for fabric, just like dessert, right?
Right. And then some neutral colors. So yeah, these are the pink ones.
Yes.
Should I go show the blue?
Actually, do you want to show the peel first?
Oh, let's talk about the peel.
Yeah. The Gotham crew might not be familiar with is we've got our own house cut pre-cuts. Now, we didn't make up this particular pre-cut.
Right.
I'll just let you know that. But we do cut them in-house. It is going to be kind of like a design roll. If you're familiar with a Free Spirit design roll, it'll be 6 inches wide by the entire width of fabric. So I'm trying to get it to catch on that it's like a jelly roll that works out is what our peel is, what our design roll is. And so that's going to include all of the 12 fabrics that you just saw before. It's going to include the yellows and the pinks, but you'll get it in a 6-inch width of fabric. So this is perfect if you have a pattern that calls for a jelly roll. You can cut your strips down and you'll get basically 2.5-inch strips of fabric for every strip that's there. It's also great if you've got a pattern that calls for 5-inch squares or a charm pack. You can get 8 5-inch squares per strip of fabric there. You'll have a little trimming down to do, but what I love about that is it gives you the flexibility of a pre-cut, but it gives you a little bit extra in case you like to starch or size your fabric. And we talked all about starching and sizing last week. So if you missed that show, please do check it out. YouTube is the best way to catch the repeats, and you can learn all about starching and sizing. And we did some testing. We played scientist. All about starching and
mad
sizing.
Scientist, like a mad scientist.
A mad scientist, because we're mad crazy about starch.
Mad crazy.
Yes.
Okay.
And we did get some starchers coming out of the woodwork to talk about that.
So we have our blue line.
Yes.
Oh, do you have more to say?
Nope.
With the pink? We got some more with Yay It's tape in there, that one too. So
I
yeah,
do love the
it's a
Yay
nice,
tape.
right? It's really nice. And then some of those.
So this line brings the fun and appeal of the washi tape, that
Mhm.
colorful aspect of it, the fun, kind of
Yeah,
carefree, playful aspect of it. How gorgeous is that
right.
sequin curtain here? So
Hmm.
now producer Ken is getting into the turquoise and that teal color along with that bright fun orange. And look at how good that shows up on camera, even just compared to the printed image that you see on your screen.
Right.
I think the in-person nature of this one really makes a difference. That orange is gorgeous. They call it
Hmm.
goldfish.
Yeah.
And Sandra asked, does this line have the same wonderful feel that other Ruby Star fabrics have? And
Yes.
yep, this is going to be printed just the same as
Hmm.
the other Ruby Star quilting cotton. Now I know that they're coming out either soon or it's been just released of wovens, which I'm very excited about. This is going to feel different than that, but any of the regular printed cotton, this is the same great stuff that you know and love with Ruby Star.
Yeah. Yep. Very bold colors. Very nice. Very vibrant colors.
They are
And of
very.
course, we have the apple peel.
We do. And look at that. So again, that's going to be 6 inches by width of fabric. With either the fat quarter bundle or the apple peel, you are going to get 12 fabrics. So these two together, actually, we split the collection in half. And I will point out that there's one fabric that's repeated between the two bundles. So if you
Yes.
get both bundles, you will have the entire collection and you'll have 2 pieces of this lovely neutral.
Hmm. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, we couldn't not make make something with this, right?
Hmm.
We were very sorry, I clearly cannot talk and stop
Talk
here
at the same time.
at the same time.
And chew gum.
And chew gum. I can't do that. That's why I'm not chewing anything.
Hmm.
We did actually make something out of this one. So Ken, if you want to show the actual sample first.
Oh, I thought it'd be teas, which we show the pattern and then we'll show the sample.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we love mini things.
Hmm.
One of our best kits has been the itty bitty tote. And this pattern is newer to us. This is the mini duffel. And it makes a duffel bag that is 12 and a half inches wide by 5.5 inches deep and 5.5 inches tall. So if you can kind of imagine that, producer Ken, I think you're going to have to stop the tease and actually show the duffel here. Maybe you could tease it out. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Right? Like, ooh. There we
Ooh.
go. Ooh.
So it
Yeah.
is pretty cute. It looks like it might be smushed in a little bit on one side.
Yeah.
But
We got a little smush. Yep. Me and my big hands.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So this particular kit, you are going to be able to find it in the Washi Plus section of the Gotham website. This one, it's an all-inclusive kit, which I super love. I love those kits where you get all of the pieces that you need to make it. This one, you're going to get the fabric for the outside and the lining. You are going to get a length sufficient to make the bag of soft and stable. So you could see that stability there. You're going to get the webbing, which makes the handles and then the little pull tabs on the side. And you're also going to get the zipper, which is made with a metallic nylon, which makes it really easy to cut, really easy to sew, and the donut zipper pull. What I also like about our kits is if you aren't a huge fan of putting the pulls on the zippers, we do that for you. You get a zipper all ready to go. All you have to do is sew it and have fun.
Yeah.
And so that bag, like I said, it includes everything. I don't know if I mentioned the pattern, but I do. Yes, I did. Sorry for the repeat, but you do get the pattern as well. You will have to add just a tiny little scrap of fabric. There's some covering up of some raw seams. You just need a scrap of fabric for that. And some thread, some coordinating thread, both
Yep.
of which I can almost guarantee you have in your sewing room. And so that is for the mini duffel. Again, it's 12 inches by 5.5 by 5.5. And actually, if we didn't need it for the display, I actually had used that for my English paper piecing
Yeah.
project. But sadly, I had to give it back for the store to use. But
you'll get it back. You'll get it back. This is
I'll get it back.
Allison's. Yep.
And it'll be my English paper piecing bag.
Right.
So really handy size for, and you say a mini duffel, and without actually seeing it, like how,
Yeah.
I don't know what size a mini duffel would be, but it's a cute, fun size.
Can hold several things of water.
Yeah, you can put some water in there.
You can put water. You can put your peels in it. Hold lots of peels in it.
Yes, that's pretty funny.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, like I say, we're still working on getting the Gotham website ready to go, but just know as we're doing that, we are always thinking of you guys and what fabrics come into the shop that you might like, that you might want to see. So that is the Ruby Star Washi Plus, which actually just came out very recently. So if you are new to the design roll or apple peels at Tiny Apple, if you're new to that 6-inch strip of fabric, being a pre-cut, do let us know. What do you think you'd make with it? Again, it's great for 5 inches. It's great for multiple jelly rolls. It'll take care of that. And don't forget, everyone, that this Saturday is National Sew a Jelly Roll Day, I think is what they're calling it. So it's a great time to use up some of those pre-cuts. So that one is that. I know it was kind of quick, but it's a beautiful kind of little just self-contained capsule of a line. And that is Washi Plus by Rashida Coleman Hale. We are very excited to have it in. I'm not seeing that there are any questions or chats. It looks like this was pretty well received as far as that goes. What I can do here is, if your creative juices are flowing, I will go ahead and put the link to this. If you want to get some yardage, do just head on over to Tiny Apple. I'll put the link in the chat here, and then you can pick up some yardage if you care to. But otherwise, I think those pre-cuts are really fun.
So I mentioned the pattern behind me is really cool too. This is the Book Nook pattern. It's a really cool pattern.
Okay, so that's for Washi Plus, and we'll say the pattern for Book Nook. I wonder if anybody is considering making Book Nook using Washi Plus.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I've seen different variations of the Book Nook now. I think I've seen at least 4 different variations in different lines of fabric. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah, I saw a black and white one. The books were black and white, and the bookmarks were these bright neon colors. It absolutely looked cool. So I think that might be the next one that that I do.
Definitely.
There's the Book Nook with the neon colors, because I do love a good neon. I do love a good neon.
Definitely.
Yes. Maybe that's why I like the Washi Plus so much. Yes. Well, I think we're ready for housekeeping. What do you think, Ken?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So again, thank you for joining us today, Producer Ken.
You're welcome.
Interesting. This is different.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's just something different, right?
Yes, indeed. Just a reminder that our next meeting for Stitch Lab is coming up in a couple of weeks, and the project for this month, very excited about it. It is beyond the 2D, beyond the two-dimensional is what we're calling it. And so this is anything architectural, anything structured, anything that's just different than flat stitching. Stitch Lab is a great opportunity. It's kind of like a quilt guild, but a little bit different in that it's a little more open. It's not just quilting anymore. Any kind of stitching, embroidery. We've got garment sewers in there. We've got all kinds of people who love to stitch and have fun around those kinds of things. But do consider signing up for our Stitch Lab. We meet once a month, and each month it's really very member driven, I would say. Each month we decide on a challenge prompt, and it can be something as it can be something like to get you out of your comfort zone, like a special thing. Last month was something wearable. Didn't have to be a full-on garment. We had Sandra, I think it was your first one was to embellish a sweatshirt, which I absolutely love. And I see that all the time on social media, bringing quilting into your everyday wearables. So you don't have to sew a whole garment to make something wearable. But this next month, it is going to be two-dimensional. So any of those like layered stitches, for example, are a great way to get introduced to Stitch Lab. So if you haven't joined, do consider signing up for that. It's great fun, really enjoyable, and people who really support one another. And then this will be the last announcement for the Mystery 50 mini mystery. Now this one is completely free to join. You'll just want to scan that QR code and go to the Facebook group. And from there, the clues will be released actually this Saturday, September 20th, starting at about 10 a.m. Central. And it's a great mini mystery. You get to make a mini quilt. It's 21 inches squared, and you can use fabric from your own stash, or you can use fabric from our curated kits. But like I say, it's a free mini mystery, a great opportunity to just kind of have a quick fun sew. And if you're looking for those curated bundles, we've got those available here. The mini mystery is actually called Starry Night. The other thing that's really kind of fun about this one is there is a true mystery that goes along with it. So we are following the heroine, Laura Langston, as she solves a mystery, as we solve the mystery of what this mini quilt is going to look like. And so you can pick out any of our bundles. If you get one of the bundles, you'll get a little code that says this is where you want to go for this, and this is the fabric that we picked for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we'd love to have you join in on that event. Next, we've got Meg Cox, who is our next Thread Talks speaker. And she is going to tell you how you can find 400 years worth of quilts. Now, if you are looking for inspiration, I think this is going to be a great talk for you to attend. You'll get to see over 400 years of quilts, which maybe you're looking for a little inspiration in your own project. Maybe you're looking for some inspiration. I know this is probably what I do. So let me know if you do this too, of saying, look what they did back then when they had no sewing machines and it was just people with hand needles. Look what they did then. I can do this now. So maybe that kind of inspiration is what you need. Maybe you want to see what else is out there. Get some different designs in your toolbox. But Meg Cox is going to walk us through that. She is the very lovely author of the Quilt Journalist Tells All. So if you haven't signed up for her newsletter, do consider that. And then lastly, but not leastly, we are almost to the end of pre-orders for the Gathered Quilt Recipes. This is Jen Kingwell's next new book. It picks up where Gathered, the first one, left off, and this is going to be a combination of beautiful quilts and fabulous, they look very delicious, recipes gathered by Jen's friends and family. So if you haven't pre-ordered your book, we highly recommend you do. I think this is one of the ones last time it completely sold out, so if this is something that you might be interested, pre-order is the way to go. But I think we got through all of the housekeeping things in record time. Producer Ken has been off camera. Oh, there you are. Producer Ken, thank you so much for joining us today and showing everybody the Washi Plus collection. I do hope you'll check it out, get to know it, get to love it, and let us know if you make a project of your own. We can't wait to see
Yeah.
that.
Looks like somebody posted some fabulous ideas in the Stitch Lab. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that is great. And that's the other great thing about Stitch Lab is it really is community driven. And so a great way to get inspiration there. So if you haven't, Stitch Lab, it's a great way to see cool stuff and maybe get just a little bit outside of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
So in any event, thank you so much for joining us. Do check out Washi Plus and don't forget to sign up for Stitch Lab with the QR code there. We can't wait to see you and have you. Otherwise, I'm Allison, that's producer Ken, and we will see you next week, same bat time, same bat channel, Tuesdays at 6:30 for the next Live with Gotham Quilts.